think it's a bit of everything together, and it would also be intuition that adds to it. When designing, you take inspiration out of the volume, out of the program, out of the requirements. You might copy ergonomic standards, you might copy construction way of constructing that are local, that are known, that have been approved. But I think also design has to become more and more experimental, especially if we want to comply or find solutions for the energy crisis we are in, because it also has shown that the way we have built things in the last couple of years probably was not always the right way of doing so. So I think design is inspirational copying and experimental, everything together, mixed with intuition and with a big demand of having to become more experimental. I consider interior to be original if it has been thought through on multiple layers, in a technical way, in a programmatic way, if it complies with requirements, if it's beautiful, if it is sustainable, if it is inclusive. All these layers have been thought through, have been considered, and the result will be an original space that works, that touches you, that you might not be able to describe why it works, but it just works. So it's not just finished, it's various layers that have to work together, including the concept from the start and the story that comes along. Definitely, because our times are so complex, and the way we construct and the way we build and the amount of time we spend indoors is so relevant that you have to have experts that know how interiors work and that consider all aspects of an interior. It's impossible that one person can do everything. So the things, the construction sites, the projects will need experts, like they need structural engineers, or like they need light experts, or like they need technical engineers. They will also need interior architects that think of certain aspects which might the generalist planner does not consider. So be lighting, acoustics, material, haptics, ergonomics, you name it. Every single mistake moves you professional, because you learn from your mistakes. So I've made loads and loads of mistakes, like starting from not applying VAT when you should apply VAT, or not really looking at the size properly and ending up with a very small desk lamp where you thought it would be bigger. Mistakes happen, and then they have to be solved. So, and that's why we're designers, we're creative thinkers. So we can also think our way out of a mistake, and we can learn from our mistakes. And so every single mistake is actually a benefit to your professional development. To the award. Go for it. That's what awards are there for. You test yourself, you compare yourself, put your designs out there, let us have a look at them. And I'm very curious to see your designs, and I'm very curious to meet the jury, and I think it's going to be a great award. So go for it, and it would be lovely to see you. Thank you. Bye.